Hello everyone, it's Rayanne again. Lately this channel has been covering Kshama Sawant exclusively. Rest assured, my beloved viewers, I have other true crime stories cooking on the back burner. However, sometimes I can't help but to editorialize rather than report. This is going to be one of those episodes because it would be remiss for me not to cover her. She has been making moves. She mobilized her organization to stand against the Seattle City Council, opposing their efforts to enable them to vote on matters where they have a clear conflict of interest. Ironically, Kathy Moore, the council member who sponsored the defunct ethics bill, submitted her resignation. She stated that the reason she is leaving City Hall is due to health issues, and I wish her a speedy recovery. After taking on City Hall and emerging victorious, Dr. Sawant announced a run for the House, where she will challenge incumbent Adam Smith, who has represented the 9th District of Washington since 1997. If she were to win, she would be the first independent socialist to grace the House in over a century. Her agenda includes establishing free health care and rent control. As all of you well know, Dr. Sawant is staunchly opposed to the war in Gaza. Her opponent is the opposite. He is a hawk that voted to authorize the Iraq war. He supports the intervention in Ukraine and wants to arm Taiwan. These positions have earned him powerful friends with deep pockets. In the first quarter of this year, Representative Smith has raised over $240,000 and has a war chest of nearly $700,000. As you can see from these bullet points, the military-industrial complex is spending a lot of money on this guy. It's not only well-funded PACs that are working against her. Dr. Sawant's bold, yet effective political technique has earned her many enemies. She prefers direct action to decorum. She would rather shame her opponents than settle with them. Her approach has made her into the bugaboo of both conservative Republicans and centrist Democrats. Watch this clip and you'll see why she is every establishment politician's worst nightmare.
If you want to start,
Restart the timer.
Restart the timer.
Restart the timer.
Restart the time. Restart the time. Restart the time. Restart the time. Restart the time.
Both sides are giving each other slack, or they should.
You don't deserve any slack, Sarah Nelson. No, you're not paid for by big landlord. Who the fuck are you kidding? You're a title representative. You deserve no slack. You've been laughing the whole fucking time.
Restart the time.
This is disruptive behavior.
Say something else, Sarah. I was getting ready to
You're delaying public comment, Sarah.
Back off on your attacks on renters, and we'll be
We're
leaving.
talking about parliamentary procedure here.
You're doing something. It's too much.
Recess, we'll be back.
This journalist does not doubt that both major political parties will form an alliance of convenience to keep a moderate Democrat in that seat rather than lose it to a socialist. Even at the press conference where she announced her candidacy, a conservative journalist, along with a pro-Israeli activist, confronted her about her support for the Palestinian cause. The latter asked why she would let Rizwan Samad, an activist who made tweets disparaging Israelis and denying the Holocaust, speak at her campaign event. These tweets were posted on Mr. Samad's X account, and at the time this video was uploaded, they remained. This program considers any attempts to dehumanize people or deny crimes committed against them unacceptable. In the interest of fairness, there has been so many incidents of Zionists engaging in the same type of divisive rhetoric. This program rebukes both. Yet Sawant, despite condemning anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, dismissed these concerns as a far-right agenda, a move that risked alienating broader support. That's not surprising considering she is not a unifying presence in politics. At the press conference, she clearly stated that she would champion causes that uplift workers rather than those that benefit the rich and powerful. When I had a chance to question her, I inquired about her willingness to caucus with other parties. In the following clip, you'll watch her claim that her ability to rally workers will be all she needs to advance her agenda. When you get to Congress, are you willing to caucus with a major political party? And if so, what committee assignments will you seek?
This is not a question I'm preoccupied by, and I'll explain what happened in City Hall as well. But before that, the way we win victories for working people, let alone ending the genocide and ending US military funding for the Israeli state, is not by going and caucusing by the parties of genocide and warmongering. You do that by using your office, elected office, as a platform to galvanize and mobilize working people in the city of Seattle. We have done that. We mobilized working people in the tens of thousands. If we have a seat in Congress for our working class politics, then we will mobilize millions of people. It will be the pressure of millions of people that will make the US Congress, and also whoever the president is at the time, it will put pressure on them. That is how we have won every single victory in City Hall. After I took office in January of 2014, a couple of weeks from then, two of the most leading Democrats in City Hall came to my office, sat me down, and told me, it is all well and good that you roused the rabble and you got into City Hall, but we are here to tell you that City Hall runs on our terms, and you are not going to win any minimum wage increase, let alone 15. Less than 6 months later, we had won 15, and those two, along with every other politician there, including Bruce Harrell, were forced to vote yes on $15 an hour. But that was not because I caucused with the Democrats. That's because I built the 15 Now movement and used my office as a vehicle to build that movement.
Thank you.
Ms. Sawant, I have a question.
Now, I may be putting the cart before the horse, but foregoing a caucus will present challenges. Getting committee assignments is a vital part of being a legislator. It allows one to debate bills before they reach the floor and to question witnesses who are called to testify. Being a lone traveler among a pack of wolves will be difficult even for the most shrewd politicians. But if there were someone who could pull off the seemingly impossible task, it would be Dr. Sawant. If there were a district that would send an avowed socialist to D.C., it would be in King County, Washington. She was a write-in candidate who won a council seat in a major city and advanced her pro-worker agenda while defending against challenges from many who sought to undermine her. Only a fortune teller can say whether she can duplicate her accomplishments at a national level. Now, my beloved viewers, the two parties have wrecked America. The average citizen is seeing their wages stagnate while expenses continue to rise. We are funding wars on multiple fronts, and unless we change our trajectory, we are headed towards a sovereign debt crisis. Her unconventional approach to politics will undoubtedly shake things up at the Capitol, and she deserves a chance to address the nation's numerous problems. That's why this journalist endorses her and wishes her the best of luck in her campaign. Thank you for watching. Whether you love or hate her, I encourage you to share your comments. If you like this content, please like or subscribe to the program. May our goddess bless this nation and all of you.